Men's finals preview in Wimbledon with Novak Djokovic and Rafa Nadal, both number one. Nobody knows who is the real number one. Do we know? I mean, who is going to win? The prediction of Steve Flink that usually never misses.
I'm going with Rafael Nadal in 4 sets. I think his big match experience, the fact that he's already won 10 majors, the fact that he's won Wimbledon twice, and that he has won 4 of the last 5 Grand Slam championships. The only other winner in that span was, of course, Djokovic. But I like Nadal's chances in best of 5 on grass, on this court where he has not lost since 2007 in a 5-set final to Roger Federer.
I must be wrong because I agree with him. I think that Nadal will win. But since I don't want to give exactly the same prediction that he does, I have to choose between 3 sets and 5 sets. I know that Nadal's record in 5 sets is outstanding, but it would be more fun if I would guess right the prediction if he wins in 3 sets. So I put Nadal in 3 sets because I saw him playing really very, very well. He was a little in trouble the first set yesterday with Murray, but then he didn't give anything. He lost 9 points in 8 serves in second and third set. He made no mistakes in the second set. 2 mistakes, I think, in the third set. 1 mistake in the fourth. Unbelievable.
How do you beat a guy that makes that few unforced errors? Now, what's interesting about this Ubaldo is that we know he has lost 4 in a row to Djokovic this year. The finals of Indian Wells where he won the first set. The finals of Miami where he won the first set and was 2 points away from winning in the final set. And 2 losses in a row in straight sets in Madrid and Rome on clay. That's tough to overcome, but I think Nadal can do it. I think he's fiercely determined to turn the tables this time, and I think he's going to get the victory.
I do agree too, even if in a way I feel a little sorry for Djokovic, because he will be number 1 whatever happens on the final on Sunday. He will be number 1 on Monday, and that is a little unfortunate. I mean, for the world of tennis, I don't like the idea that the number 1 becomes number 1 after a loss.
But on the other hand, if we're wrong, if Djokovic proves us wrong, wins the title, then he is unequivocally number 1. There's just no question about it. If he's the Australian champion and the Wimbledon champion, 2 majors, and he's got 8 titles and 8 out of 9 tournaments played, then nobody could argue. The problem for him is if he does not come through. But obviously we can't discount his chances, even if we're picking Nadal.
Sure.
We've got to look at Djokovic having a very serious chance to come through in this championship match against Rafael Nadal.
Also because the only match he lost probably to the best Federer we have seen in the last 2 years.
Right.
Paris.
It certainly was the best Federer of 2011. He hasn't played close to that well at any other time, in my view. So you're right. He caught him off guard, and that was 1 loss. It was in the semifinals of the French Open. He was entitled to lose that match. But I think this is one of the biggest matches of not only of Djokovic's career, but of Nadal's. If Nadal were to lose to Djokovic for the 5th time in a row this season, it could have very damaging psychological consequences.
Yeah, I do agree. I'm curious to see what will happen because, as you know, Nadal is playing his 5th final in the 5 years that he played in Wimbledon, in the last 5 years that he played Wimbledon, because he missed 1. But all the others, he was always in the final. He lost the first 2, and he won the last 2.
And look at the improvement. He goes from losing to Federer in 4 to losing to Federer in 5, where he had twice at 15-40 early in the final set of the 5th set against Federer, unable to convert. Then he beats him in 5 sets, then he beats Berdych in the finals a year ago. Seems to me he's gotten better and better on the grass. I'm not sure he's not even playing better grass court tennis now than he did in either of his victorious campaigns.
Yeah. Well, okay, we will see what if we say the clever things or not that clever after the final. See you after the final, Nadal Djokovic, the 2 number 1 at the same time.